Hello, and welcome to A Pirate's Downfall, a Thief 2 fan mission by Nicked. One of his older ones, so I don't expect it to be quite as amazing looking as his more recent output. Now, we have 3 difficulty levels. Simple, Tricky, and Fiendish. Now, the readme says all the same areas available on all 3 difficulty levels, but on Fiendish difficulty, the true story will only be revealed on Fiendish difficulty, so I don't know exactly what that means, but I think that means I have to play it fiendishly. But before we do, let's read the briefing. Lord Abraham Smith has recently died, and left his entire estate, including his large clifftop mansion, to the arrogant city warden, Lord Partridge. Cast into the street, his widow has been left with nothing. Partridge and his spoiled brat of a son have moved in already. Lady Smith knows that hidden somewhere in the old building is her husband's secret fortune, a valuable collection of artifacts amassed during his days as a trader at sea. If she could sell the collection, it would be enough money to get her back on her feet and off the streets. So she's turned to the one person who might be able to find and retrieve the priceless treasures. A certain master thief. Me. I've tipped a few purses on the underground, and it seems Lord Smith is not as squeaky clean as he appeared. Turns out he was involved in some sort of smuggling ring using caves underneath his mansion. I'm guessing he was less of a trader and more of a pirate. I've got a map of the place, caves and all, from my fence. Normally I wouldn't dream of helping the nobility. The lady has promised a 25% share of the wealth if I can help her out. Besides, it can't hurt to be owed a favour by a member of the nobility. Sounds fiendish indeed. Let's go. Alright, let's have a look at the objectives here. Rescue the late Lord Smith's collection of valuable artifacts, starting with his custom-made mahogany navigation globe. You will also need to retrieve Larlock's compass, a magical device rumored to point only towards the hidden treasure of the legendary pirate Captain Larlock. Oh, I like that. Fill your loot bag up to the 1,000 mark at least. Once the night's plundering's over, return to the cave entrance and wait for high tide to let you road to safety. Alright, if we jump up to Tricky, the next artifact is the Mirror of Lies, a gilded hand mirror which magically distorts the bearer's reflection into a hideous parody of themselves. Next on the list is the Silver Mercy, a priceless, eternally sharp dagger. We've got a lot of magical artifacts, this guy. While you're looking for the artifacts, try and find out why Lord Smith would leave his entire estate to the obnoxious Lord Partridge. Weigh yourself down with at least 2,000 worth of Lord Partridge's possessions. I love the way that's written. Excellent. You've heard some nasty stories about Lord Partridge's tough guards. Don't give them any reason to bear a grudge. What you mean? Kill them all? Then they won't be able to bear a grudge. And if we go off to Fiendish, you might as well take this opportunity to rob Lord Partridge blind to get at least 3,000. Well, we'll have to see. Other than that, does that look the same? Oh no, we've got one more artifact. The last artifact on your to steal list is a dragon's eye. How Lord Smith acquired something so rare is unknown. Alright, let's go. Do we get a shop to invest so that we can get all these 3,000 back more easily? We do. Anything special? Looks like just the standard assortment of stuff. Starting with a healing potion, 8 water arrows, I like that. Only 1 rope. Separate lockpicks. Nothing. It's just weird that they're sorted so far when there is a specific both lockpicks inventory item. Alright, we've got 1,050 to spend. Do I want to spend a quarter of my money on a noisemaker? I like using noisemakers. I like having them. I'm not sure it's worth a quarter of my money. That's the problem. Like, if they cost 100, I'd buy buying one. But at 250... Because they don't get me out of any tough spots, right? Normally I go in for healing potions and flash bombs, because they're the things I need when things go wrong. We have no moss, and it's a mansion. And that's a noisemaker is 2 moss. I think we need to not. 150 left. I can't get another rope arrow. That's kind of bad. but we can live with one. Flares, probably not worth the money. I think we'll just stock up on water arrows. We can get 3 more water arrows, or I could get 1 more moss. I honestly don't know. Let's try that. If we have 2 moss, if we need let's throw one of those back. Let's have 1 flash bomb for get out of jail free. No, change my mind. No, change my mind again. We only had a little bit more money. 3 moss. Alright, we've got 25 left. Let's get a flare. Why not? Oh, well, whoops, we're in the caves already. Well, how about we swim back the way we can? Right. Oh, it's raining. Well, I should stay out here. Alright, let's get out of this water. Oh, I've got a rowboat here, but I apparently swam here. Ugh. Maybe I rode this far. Notes! Alright, I've got blood spattered notes, that's a good start. The old well to surface. Enter from the sea here, yeah. Right, so we need to go through the caves to the old well. No indication where the well comes out on the grounds, but I guess we'll find out. It's a mansion. Oh my god, this is north sideways. That's just... ugh, terrible. Okay. Well-guarded entrance. Aviary. Guard post. It's a very large guard post, the size of the entrance hall. Alright. Next floor. It's bedrooms. Gallery. And we've got an attic and a tool shed on the roof and a pointy tower. Well, that sounds like fun. Tunnels back to the mansion. Okay, so this is the caves. This is the caves, the smuggler's caves, not the ones I'm coming in on. Right, okay. Exit to forest. Okay. Septic tank, refrigeration room, cellar. Wow. This is a septic tank? This is a fancy mansion indeed. There's like any these valuables here. There's another rowboat washed up here. Odd glowing mushrooms. This is an awkward thing. We kind of are stuck here. Oh, we can't just walk up there. That's pretty awkward. I had to jump onto it to make it, to be able to start moving up it. Oh, another awkward thing. Well, do I want an anchor? You never know, but it's a bit heavy. I'll leave it here and come back for it if I need it. These caves are very bright. Like, a lot brighter than I would expect. Given there's only a few, you know, mushrooms around. Like, what have we got here? Crate. And a plank. Well, you never know when you might need a crate as well. Well, there's a lot of caves here for nothing happening. It amuses me for a reason I can't explain. Hello. What's that? It's a valuable gem, that is. What is that doing here? Someone left an arm and a gem behind. That's... well, bad luck for them, good luck for me. Alright, I don't think I'm going to need this crate. Oh, well, it's a ladder in the well. So the water level... wait a minute, was that the sea? Why would you have a well going down to salt water? That doesn't make any sense. That's what they've done. Oh, okay, I can't... I was going to say I can just leave the... bring the crate with me. I can't bring the crate with me. So I'm going to need to use some... open that drain cover. Well, crate, rest there, my friend. We'll come back for you if your skills are needed. There's a door into the well? What? Door into the septic tank. That's... okay, it needs a key. I did not expect to open a drain and look at a nicely wood-paneled ceiling. That's... what's up with this place? Oh, somebody there. Let's go this way. Okay, this is the attic, I would say. Alright, let's take stock of where we are. We seem to have come up in an attic area, but doesn't match what we say here, because this attic area has doors to the roof. There was a stairs, an entrance to... maybe we... I don't know, like just above the entrance to the septic tank. Right? The septic tank is on the south side, I want to say. If that's still north. Oh, now this is north up. My god, this putting north in all different directions is just terrible. So we can't be in this attic, because that's like above the first floor. If only just come up. I don't know where we are. We've got a window. It's definitely an attic, but it's for storage, right? I'm hearing guard noises through the walls. Whatever else you want me to say about this mission is, I guess Nick had not quite mastered room brushing at this point. So what is this room? We are on the south end.
What was that?
Don't hurt me! Hurry! Over here!
Shit.
Help!
I mean, don't hurt you. You're gonna stop and look around instead of running for help, then I'm gonna need to take advantage of your... Oh my god, what the hell is this picture? Unconscious body. Why is this a picture of me? I don't know. I don't understand what's up with that carry gift, but never mind. What was I saying? Trying to figure out where I am in the house. Southern end. With a single door leading north. Is this the servants' communal room, maybe? No, because that's not... oh, that is the southern end. It doesn't match up with what I can see here, right? There's not the kitchen. This is the guard post, and this is the waiting room. No, but this is a bedroom. This place is going downhill. Since Lord Smith died, I've not felt the same. He was a good master. I do not have a good feeling about Lord Partridge. Some of his men arrived today to bring in his furniture. They did not seem like a properly trained guard staff. In fact, they seemed like a bunch of lowlifes and mercenaries. And they gave no heed to their clumping about the ground, as trampling my flowers. We were introduced to Lord Partridge today. He seemed very aloof, and I would not like to get on the wrong side of him. I will attempt to stay out in my lodge and avoid him as much as possible. Sold the last lot of herbs to Longbark. This is a small weight off my mind. It makes me uneasy that it would take but a close inspection of my attic to discover my secret. I've been hearing dreadful things from the manor about the new master. Apparently he has been treating the staff awfully. I hope he doesn't decide to come out here and take an interest in the gardening. The spring rain is doing wonders for the flowers. I wouldn't put it past Lord Partridge to order me to rip them all up just through vindictiveness if I did something wrong. I'm pretty sure it's time to clean out the septic tank again. By the smell, it's getting quite full. I hate this time of year. However, I may have a bigger problem. I can't find the septic tank key. I'm trying to remember when I last had it. Must have been last time I went to the house to unblock the toilet? I preferred it when they had outdoor toilets. They were wider and just didn't get clogged as easily. Still, that trophy room had been empty for years, I suppose. Received the latest batch of seeds from a new courier called Foxleaf. I felt quite insecure as I walked back to the house. Carrying seeds worth that much money would make me a prime target if anyone knew what I had in my pocket. Luckily, I got back okay and stashed the seeds. I'll plant them tomorrow just as soon as I've managed to get a new bulb for the heat lamp. Okay, so we're in the Gardener's Lodge. That answers my question of why this didn't match the house at all. So, the septic tank key. The trophy room. The once trophy room has been turned into toilets? Wait, but that's on the first floor above the waiting room. Well, toilets. But more importantly, septic tank key. And he's got a secret in the attic. Of course he's got a secret in the attic. Let's see if we can find it. I took a cursory look around before, but well, yeah, there's a very definite secret door there. Now I have to figure out how we open it. Sorry, Gardener. I'm going to steal your seeds before you can plant them. Well, if I can find out how you open your secret passage here. Rest assured, I will not rest until I found it or until I've given up, whichever comes first. I mean, normally I would expect the a lever or something to be relatively nearby, but it could even be on a different floor. Not seeing any sign of anything unless I'm particularly blind, which is always possible. Alright, well, let's have a look on the floor below. Maybe under the stairs here, where there wasn't a place to hide, but there could be a hidden lever, maybe? Doesn't seem to be the case. Nice wheelbarrow. Right, and that's his bathroom. He did say it would only take a cursory look at his attic to find his secret, right? What did he say? It would take but a close inspection of my attic to discover my secret. I mean, the door is in the attic, yes. But is the switch in the attic? I mean, I guess it must be. Am I gonna go all the way over there again? I feel like I've got it now. I know about the secret. So hang on, it's against the back wall here. But isn't that the back wall of the house? These rooms seem roughly the same depth. I'm not looking for. I don't know what size switch. I don't know whether I'm looking for a tiny little switch or a big one. How close an inspection of the attic are we talking here? I'm just starting to feel a mite ridiculous. Like, if you really want to be sneaky, you'd make one of these rivets about a secret button, right? I don't think that's what's happened here. Get out of my way. Ah, there we go. Almost invisible there. I had to get really close to it. Alright. There's a spice. Free the weed. Well, I can tell you one thing. That's, Jabril would approve. Alright. Now down to actual business 22 minutes later. Oh wow, that's a very loud sound. Okay, so that's the guy's house. Oh, it is an auto map. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright. There's an aviary and a greenhouse at the back, which probably provides a good way in, but let's scout around and see what we can see. Okay, so we can get in on the upper floor there. Let's just see where that will bring us. Where's my map? There. So that's above the greenhouse. Oh wait, is that showing this window here? Or is that a door? That'd be a door, right? So we'll probably come out in this hallway. Which is not ideal. Let's scout the yard first. Let's see what we got. There might be more pickings in the yard. Or pews. Or even guards. Got the pointy tower or what? Nothing? Oh wow, it's bright here. Yeah, it's all very brightly lit out here as well. Hard to tell exactly how brightly lit. That is the pointy tower. I went wrong about the front gate being heavily guarded. There's two guards there. Let's, we could maybe, get up onto the balcony above them. We kind of already have a way in. Maybe let's just go with what we have. No. Let's thumb our nose at these guys. So much more satisfying. Also, he's useful. He's also got a key. Oh, there's a guard coming this way. Now, the question is, can I stick a rope in here? I cannot. And I only have the one. So, we're not going this way. Nothing. We saw nothing. Alright, let's go this way, but we may have to suddenly turn around and... It's a dangerous corner here. If someone's coming through. Alright. Looks clear. Seems clear here as well. Okay, let's go. This is the library. Off to market to buy us a pig. I don't like all these footsteps I'm hearing. Oh, there's much darkness up here. Hello, that looks like a secret doorway in the library. Where am I going? Gallery. Oh, he's got mecha security. Actually, does the key I have work? No. Alright, just thought I'd check. Alright, let's maybe not go that way. Interpretations of Hammerite construction techniques. Build Jerome home. Scaring the shit out of me. Okay. What is the answer by Howard? I know. How would I know? Nice. To buy us a pig. History of Conflict by War and Peace. Benny's Moment of Clarity by member. AA member. Out of Breath by Randy Holloway. Past Recipes by Lasagna. Bolt and Safe Troubleshooting by Isidore Locked. How to Get Attention by AU over there. They're downstairs, I think. And I think they're staying downstairs. Yeah, they were walking by before. Cat Ownership by Claude Legg. Alright. Cat Ownership without having a scratching post for the cat. That is definitely a secret door. Is there a book-shaped lever here? Perhaps on this shelf? Not seeing one. This is downstairs. Oh, there's a lockbox right there. Okay, that's going to need a key, so let's make a note of that. Library secret door needs key. Alright, now I kind of want to wait till this guard comes back and follow him down the hallway. Which will take us to this hallway with bedrooms, which is probably better for... Yes, we've got a camera in here, right? Yeah, the guard's here right now, so let's... Oh, wow, he's got one heck of a knobbly stick. Okay, he's not... Is he the same guard that came up here before and turned around immediately? That makes me concerned.
Thought I heard something.
Oh, okay, that's the guy who turned around immediately. Oh, that's a very noisy floor. I can't really safely follow him down there. Alright, you know what? Let's try our luck here with the cameras. Nope. There's a second camera. I was going to sit underneath this one, but no, there's two cameras. They're covering the whole area. Okay, we're definitely going to need... So where's the other one, though? We're looking there. The other one's like here. We're going to need some other approach to deal with that. Alright, what about the ground floor? There's people wandering around. There's a reading room. There's a nice closet nearby. Where would security be controlled from? I don't know. Guard room? We also want to get there for the septic tank key, but I don't know why we want the septic tank, so... A history of nautical paintings, okay. Oh, valuable playbill, I guess. A History of Dragonkind by George Burns. There are two main species of dragon. The first is the lowly forest dragon. They're small, unintelligent, and usually quite docile creatures that live in social groups in wetlands and forests across the country. They are shy, and it is rare to see one out in the open. They survive by hunting and catching small birds, although they will eat insects and bats quite happily as well. They have a limited ability to secrete a highly combustible fluid from the nasal glands, which is used both as a defense mechanism and as a means of killing prey. In some parts of the world, the forest dragon is kept as a pet, although attempts to domesticate the animal here in the city have ended with frustration and burned carpets. The second species of dragon is the desert dragon. These animals are longer and more snake-like than their cousins from the cooler climates. They seldom fly, preferring instead to crawl and burrow in the sand of their desert homes. They hunt lizards and small desert creatures. Because of the heat of their natural habitat, they are nocturnal creatures and have large eyes for hunting in the dark. These animals can only live in the deserts to the south, as they gain some energy and nourishment from the extreme heat of the sun during the day. Trying to bring one of these dragons into captivity has only ever resulted in the creature dying of cold once it reaches temperate climates. There is also a third species of dragon, the noble dragon. This is extremely rare, and in my lifetime I have only heard of 3 verified cases of imperial dragon encounters. The noble dragon is a much larger creature than its relatives, and lives in caverns and natural caves, emerging at night to hunt large animals. They have even been known to make off with livestock such as cows and horses. The noble dragon is built for combat. It has a tough, scaly skin, and a searingly hot nasal secretion capable of warping stone, as well as a ferocious set of teeth and claws. The noble dragon's most interesting feature, however, is its eyes. They are extremely tough and secrete a sort of natural preservative which keeps them at their best throughout the dragon's life. This liquid also keeps the eyes from decaying for up to 20 years after the animal's death. They also have 2 sets of pupils and irises on each eyeball, and have the unique ability to flip their eyeball by 180 degrees in the event of pain or blindness. They are also rumored to have magical powers. Because of this and their extreme rarity, they are highly sought after collector's pieces in many places. Right, so Dragon's Eye is one of the artifacts we are supposed to be collecting here. Now, where are we? Let's sit in this corner. We have this door here. This door goes to the study. Okay. Alright, I hear people coming through. Let's just sit out of the way. See if they come in here. Ah, noisy hallway. Noisy hallway. This was also noisy. Alright. Put the workshop and the music room down here. Okay, we got some security in the workshop too, apparently. No, am I hearing this stuff in the gallery above? I must be hearing this stuff in the gallery above. Okay. Got a claw hammer. If we can balance nicely. It's not a tack hammer, sadly, so we can't balance it on our head. There'd be no point. Okay. Nothing else of interest in this room, it seems. Well, we've got this pillar. Is this controlling the security apparatus? Maybe it is. Otherwise, it's a very strange pillar to have here, because there is underneath the gallery. Where's the basement? Don't know. Wait, I thought there's supposed to be a music room here. Oh, the music room's the other way. Seems devoid of people. A horn that is not valuable. We've got to prop the harp for luck. Dang it, someone's going down the hallway there. Okay, they don't seem to be coming here. I'm hearing two sets of feet, that's a problem. The entrance hall might not be a good place to go. Where's my escape route? I don't even have one.
Thought I heard something.
Lots of noisy floor everywhere. So glad I have so many moss arrows. There was a mention in the readme of an archer who might get stuck on his patrols. Let's see if we can quick save, quick load him out of that. He saw us. We can't hide in there. Gotta make sure we're well clear of him. Okay, this is the chapel. Oh! Okay, we do need to go in there. We'll need to search that. I just want to make sure we're clear of this. I do have 12 watt arrows. I could have put the torch out that was down there near the archer, but... He's coming this way. So,
Watch out, there's someone in the building.
well, I think we're clear. Where does this guy patrol to? Alright, is he going into the room there? He is. Which room is that? He's going into the bedroom. Why is the guard going in and out of the bedroom? And the priest quarters he goes into? He's definitely a busybody, this guard. Well, that means he might come in here, he might walk into me. Let's be prepared. And so there's the guy with the big knobbly club. Okay, the archer's given up and gone back to whatever he's doing. Thought he was about to walk into me, so I was just swinging my blackjack, just for fun, just for practice. Just make sure we get a good strike here. Wow, that's... Alright, well we might need to do that anyway. What are you doing here? And where are you going? Why are you looking like a burglar yourself with that hood? You're also going to the chapel. Well, it's a good thing I wasn't hiding out in the chapel, wasn't it? And then what? You're going off through the priest's quarters? If I was the priest, I'd be pissed off. No? Where did he go? I didn't hear him open a door. Oh, it's just an open doorway. Right, yeah. And then he's going down the hallway here. Yeah, okay. Methodist Hymn Book, Volume 3, being the collected hymns of the Soulforge Gospel Choir. Wood in D minor. Wood. Huh. Yeah, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Wood, it ain't nothing but a building breaker. Wood, no other building materials faker. Wood, the enemy of mechanist kind. The thought of wood blows my mind. Wood, how I could build a y'all. What is it good for? Stand up and shout it. Now. Robots got back. I like big bots, and I cannot lie, you other brothers can't deny that when a servant walks in with a great big mace and a metal thing on his face, you get some springs when I fix it up, because you notice that man is stuffed. Even the mask he's wearing is scary and it's staring. Oh, Karis, I want to get with you and paint your picture. Hammond's trying to warn me, but those robots you got make me so horny. This is the, Oh, there is a priest here. You know what? This is a time for this. Not out of expediency, but...
Didst that thou art revealed, foe? Defend thyself!
Oh my god. Where are you coming from? Hang on, let me read your diary. Just give me a minute. Wednesday, 8th March. Finally finished installing the new security periscopes. After his lordship's last donation, it was the least the order could do. I hear tell that Karis has recently developed a way to automate the periscopes so that they can detect intruders on their own. What marvels this man can perform. 10th March. Lord Smith is away on business for a few days, so I've taken the opportunity to return to my brothers at Soulforge. Progress for the Mechanist Order is astounding. Last time I visited the city, we were but a few men desperately trying to make our name heard. Now, Karis owns half the city. 16th March. 'Tis a sad day for me. The Lord Smith hath passed. The funeral is to be held on Saturday, and the will shall be heard on Monday. The donations Lord Smith gave to the Mechanist Order were invaluable. He will be missed. 20th. The poor Lady Smith has lost her husband and her house in 1 week. The hearing of the will was today, and astonishing it was. The will left Smith's entire estate to one Lord Partridge, and his widow is left with nothing. I will suggest to her the counsel of the Mechanist Order. Perhaps she can find solace in machinery. After all, it does not wither or die like mere flesh. 29th. What a vile man that Lord Partridge is. It would appear he has had his eye on this house for a long time. He is a cruel and despicable man. He has cast Lady Smith into the streets to fend for herself, while he and his spoiled son help themselves to all her possessions. Not only that, but he treats the staff like mere animals. 31st March. Lord Partridge is a man of no morals or decency. He has turned the bedroom next to mine into a gambling den for his guards. And I overheard him asking Lord Smith's accountant what purpose this chapel had when it seemed to be costing him a fortune. I am powerless to act, unfortunately, but I would not be surprised if I am to be turfed out shortly. Alright, unfortunately, I need to do this for you, mate. Okay, is that a guard coming? We know a guard does come this way. Let's get him out of the chapel. I mean, that would explain why he's going in and out of the other room. It's a gambling den. This is not really giving me... Yeah, he just went into the priest quarters then. Where am I going to stash this guy, though? The guards are not going to be looking. These rooms are not safe. Once again, he comes so close, I feel like he's about to find me. Alright, well, I need to, maybe the drawing room? I didn't see anybody going into that drawing room. There could be someone there already, I don't know. Guest room's more likely to be empty, so that's gambling den here. The gambling den bedroom. Where's the other set of footsteps I'm hearing right now? Okay, so you're gonna go into the chapel. Alright. I'm just wondering where the guy with the big knobbly club is, because he might also be coming down that hallway. He is, from the sound of it. Alright, so this other guy comes out the priest quarters and goes down the hallway. There's the knobbly club man. None of them go into the drawing room. Let's put the body in this corner right here. Should be safe, relatively safe. While we scout out a location. Yep. So he doesn't relight the gas lamp.
Who's in here?
Yeah, he's not bothered. I see a loft as well. Alright, there's somebody in the drawing room. That's not great. Guest room on the left. Let's try that. Looks clear. Stash the body there quickly. Before the other, oh, I was going to say before the other guy comes back. He's going to turn the corner. That's alright. It's this hallway we need. Oh. Alright, we'll just put this guy on the bed. No one will think anything of it. Hopefully they don't come in here. Otherwise they will think something of it. Right, I'm getting stuck on furniture. He does come in here. Why does he come in here? Oh my god. Alright, you guys are having a little tryst here, alright? Oh, there's a painting. What is this? Ocean Morning. Wood. Okay. Wood. Oh, probably the name of the painter. It's like, why is that labeled wood? Alright, I don't love being here. Oh, can't rope that. Can't open that, okay. With all the footsteps everywhere, I'm just not sure when I'm going to be discovered. Right, we've got another guest room to the left. So let's see if we can go in there. Alright, seems clear. Any valuables? There are. Oh, we've got another painting here. It's a very angry looking guy. Captain Abraham Smith by Musi. Okay. Put something. Okay, that's that guy. He's seen the light that's out. More paintings. Clifton Spring, Lewis. But no valuables, it looks like, in this one. That's a shame. I don't need paintings. Okay, this is probably, oh, beautiful. This is probably where I should have left the bodies. That's the main entrance hall. Okay. This is the little closet. It's a wardrobe from the master bedroom. Okay, so the master bedroom is the next door. This way. Doesn't open, it doesn't even throw up. Oh, we've got company. Maybe. I don't know why that door doesn't work. Alright. I don't know where the guy comes in through here, right? The big knobbed guy. Why is that bedroom door locked? I should check the bathroom. Nobody goes into the toilets. Let's go check it. Let's leave that door open. We'll have to be quiet. But quiet we can be. Aha, that's what I'm looking for. Septic tank key. Man, they've got very fancy new fittings in this. Look, there's claw-tooth baths. Piped in plumbing. This is terrible. Absolutely terrible. You don't get proper water crystal growth on that kind of plumbing. That one could not be less Taffer friendly if they wanted to be. I'm tempted to use a moss, but I might save them. close the door on the bodies so that nobody sees them. Okay, well, we got the septic tank key. I don't know why we need it, but we have it now. So that is a fancy bathroom. I'm just not sure where Mr. Knobbly Stick guy comes, and I don't want to go. I don't want to head straight onto the gallery here next to the cameras. I want to pick that lock, but I don't want to pick that lock when somebody's going to barge through the door into my face because I don't really have a retreat. I suppose I could put the torch out, and I can at least retreat back the way I came. Oh, it's occupied. Oh, that's also locked. I'm not hearing footsteps. Oh, guard. Wait, that's not the guard. Oh, he comes from the entrance hall. Okay. Well, you, sir, I'm afraid, are going to go...
Is this a...
It's a big sleep. 20th of March. Father has acquired a new property. It used to belong to one of the riffraff who work for him. The servants come with the property, though I'm sure they'll be as useless as all the others. Honestly, the noise that peasant made last month when I kicked him out for being too slow. What business is it of mine if he has 4 children to feed? That silly fool ought to have been a bit quicker bringing my tea. 26. Toby has arranged the most splendid hunting trip. We have to try and track down a lesser spotted Yambora in the wilderness to the north. I don't know if I want to go, though. It could be rainy, and I get the sniffles if it's too wet. Also, Toby is a total bounder. Well, they talked me into it over a fine bone cigar. Bunch of cads, but the weather should be good, and if we catch a Yambora, it will look nice on the wall next to Father's trophies. It's never as exciting as one thinks, however. Lord Gervasius exaggerates so when he talks about hunting the frumious Bandersnatch. Returned from the hunt today in high spirits. It was delightfully sunny all the time, and although we saw no Yamboras, I did shoot a rabbit. It took 5 or 6 arrows to bring the beast down, but we had a fine meal that night. Seems I was right about the servants. Filthy, stinking idiots they are. They can't keep the place clean, and they have no idea about cuisine. I had to severely reprimand that hideous old crone that does the cooking. Fancy not knowing how to make l'escargot. I hope Father sacks her. Right, so this is the spoiled kid. Imagine not knowing how to make l'escargot. Got a pagan book. Grisly Stories for Ghastly Children. A Compendium of Horror Stories by Terry Fionn. Sorry, I got his name wrong. The Necromancer's Tomb. Long ago, the priest Valentin battled with an evil necromancer who had been extending his own life with human sacrifices. Following the trail of bodies led Valentin to the cliffs above Smuggler's Point. There he found the necromancer had just finished his final ritual, binding himself to undeath using his valuable golden medallion. Valentin called forth all his holy magic to defeat the necromancer, but the necromancer could not be killed. Laughing maniacally, the evil man summoned his skeleton guardians to finish the priest off. Weakened and bleeding, Valentin could not defend himself. Instead, he used all of his magic to launch a shining white ray from his staff. The ray caught the necromancer full in the chest, and he screamed. With a sudden blast, the necromancer and his skeletal minions were cast down, sealed forever in a dark tomb beneath the earth. Valentin used his last breath to create a seal, which he hid somewhere nearby. The most popular stories hold that it was hidden in the foundations of the lighthouse on Smuggler's Point, the modern-day site of the Smith Mansion. All that is certain is that if ever the seal is broken, the necromancer will be free. Wow, that's a nice story for children. I'm sure it's got no truth to it whatsoever. Hello, we've got a nice painting here too. The Kraken by Nandit. Okay, Pointy Tower will be the lighthouse, right? Let's just... Necromancer seal in lighthouse foundation? Couldn't be. Maybe it's in the septic tank. That would be funny. So I was going to say, I don't think we have a guard coming here, but we've seen a guard coming down this hallway from that door, right? Otherwise I'd try to rob the gallery right now. But no, there's two cameras. I would not be able to. I would not be able to do that successfully. And why is the master bedroom not open? I don't know. These are very good questions, and I think, well, I might have to wait until next time. We'll just put a question mark there because we can't open that. A question mark on this because we can't open that either. We've got a couple more rooms on this floor to check out. We can probably go around in here and have a look, but there was noise. It seemed like there were people around. Alright. But I guess this is where I'll end the episode. So thanks for watching, and see you here shortly for the continuation of this dramatic tale.